So really, really common ones. I'm going to just list these off for you. I might have to pause and circle back if you're trying to take some notes, but fatigue, brain fog or forgetfulness, anxiety, depression, dizziness, shortness of breath. I always tell my clients, if you walk up the stairs and you can't breathe after, like that's a problem. That's a problem. Workout intolerance, hair thinning or hair loss, brittle, cracked nails or nails that peel, pale skin, dark circles under the eyes, slow wound healing, cold hands and feet, feeling cold when others are not, restless leg syndrome at night, muscle weakness or muscle cramping, heavy long periods, because remember that even though you're deficient, it can actually trigger heavier bleeding, short luteal phases, irregular ovulation, getting sick more often, weird cravings for ice, people who eat their hair, or like it's called pica, people who like eat inappropriate things. That's actually an anemia sign, or craving salt, heart palpitations, reduced stress tolerance. Okay. There's a lot of symptoms because it impacts every single system in the body, right? It's not just, a nervous system problem. It can actually impact a wide variety of our body systems. So therefore we have a wide variety of symptoms, similar with your thyroid, right? Your thyroid plays a role in so many pieces that we could have 100 different symptoms that could be coming from your thyroid. It makes it hard to screen for. It means we should just test everybody. That's what that means essentially. But I would say if you check off 5 of these boxes or more, the chances of being iron deficient are definitely significantly higher. And if you're trying to conceive, let's remedy that. Okay. So before we get into treatment, let me actually quickly share, because this whole episode was really a place for me to be able to share with you my experience getting an iron IV and what that did for me in my body. So back in 2024, I ran my own testing because I do that on myself, and my hemoglobin was normal. I felt not great. I was tired. I felt run down. I think that was the best way to describe it. So I checked my iron, my B12, my vitamin D, my thyroid, the like basic fatigue things. I also at that point did screen myself for celiac as well. And that came back negative. So my hemoglobin was normal. My ferritin was 34. So at that time, the standards of more than 10, it was higher than that. And even I looked at it and was like, a 34, I bleed every month. That's actually not that bad. But at that time, I didn't check my iron, which was a mistake, I think, potentially. Everything else was fine. My thyroid was fine. My D was fine. And I wasn't celiac. I knew that 34, I was okay with it, but I knew it wasn't enough. I was having heavier periods at that time and through most of 2025. And I made an active decision at that point not to treat it. The reason for that is I have a very sensitive gut, and it is really common with oral iron supplements to get constipated. And for me, that just wasn't worth it because I would have been screwed. My body would not have been happy. I've been on and off anemic my entire life. I was a vegetarian from the age of like 10 to 17 or 9 to 17 or whatever, quite young, and not a good vegetarian. I did not eat well. And so I was very anemic through my teens, and like was told by my doctor I'd have to go live in a hospital if I didn't eat meat, basically, which is what had got me eating meat again, because I was very, very ill. So I knew I had tried many, many iron supplements in the past. I knew my body just doesn't like them. So at that time, I made the active decision not to treat it in the hopes of it would get bad enough that I could get an iron IV. I upped my red meat consumption, which is, going to have its negatives on the other side. But I thought at least around my period, I'm going to eat more red meat, eat more iron-rich foods, and see if that helps in the meantime.